Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Thursday morning, June 18th. Appreciate you tuning in, however so you are. Look who it is. It's Karri Kampwerth. Karri is here with Pisces Pools and Spas, and we are going to talk a lot today. We're going to make sure people's pools are healthy, right?
Yes.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yes, that's the most important thing. Clean and sanitary.
Clean and sanitary. Exactly right. We're going to do that today, along with all kinds of other things. We're going to show you pictures of, we might even show you Churchill Downs. So the coolest picture I've ever seen of Churchill Downs. What is going on, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on today in this beautiful World Community events here for Thursday, June 18th. Oh, by the way, you're watching this on the Wabash Catch. You're off TV, by the way.
I figured I was.
Yeah. Once you see me look that way, you'll realize. You're watching us on Wabash Catch TV over in Salem on Channel 99. Appreciate all of you over there. Here in Flora on Channel 100. Same story up in Hartville, Effingham, all over the place. Sisney, West Salem, a wide swath, and we do appreciate you tuning in however you are. Some community events going on today. Well, here in Flora, at the Flora Depot at 6:30 tonight, it's the big weight loss surgery support group. They have this, I believe, once a month. They have this support group meeting, and it's going to be down at the Flora Depot at 6:30. If you need some more information on that, by all means, give them a call at 676-7753. They'd be glad to help you out. Also, I always try to keep live music fired up, and live music has restarted to an extent up at Pinky's in Effingham. Guy Ash is playing tonight at 6 o'clock. He'll play probably a couple of hours. Of course, Pinky's up in Effingham. That's not really in Effingham. That's out on Lake Sarah. But they do practice social distancing out there too. So make sure you keep all that. By the way, we are social distanced here.
Yes, we are.
We are making sure we look at that. Yeah, see, there's a good solid. We got a good solid 6 feet. So do practice good social distancing here while or pay attention to what your local health departments and folks tell you to do. What else is going on? I think I've mentioned it a couple times. This is Junk Days going on in Clay City this week, the village of Clay City. Of course, last week before last, I think, they had their big rummage sale, the town-wide rummage sale. So now with Junk Days, you get to if you maybe paid 50 cents for something you think you don't really need anymore. Let's put it that way, at the rummage sale. You may not be comfortable with all your purposes. They are placing a dumpster at the turnaround up there by the railroad tracks in Clay City. Of course, that's just now north of the Price is Right resale shop. No tires or electronics, paint, chemicals, propane tanks, landscape waste, construction waste, batteries, or motors. Also, down in Fairfield, they are continuing to celebrate students down there this week. So I think they have sales for all the local stores down there with big sales for students. What are the national days today? This is National Career Nurse Assistance Day. I always thought it was certified nursing assistant, but it's career, apparently. This day is set aside to recognize the nursing assistants who dedicate their lives to the well-being of others. On National Career Nurse Assistance Day, take a moment to thank a CNA for all they do. And the CNAs, they've been working their tail off over the past few months, haven't they?
Ain't that the truth?
They have been just working. So if you get the opportunity, by all means, take it and thank a nursing assistant today. By the way, this day was started in 1977 as the National Network of Career Nursing Assistants sponsored it. Since then, they've promoted National Nursing Assistants Training Week. That is all this week, so you might keep that in mind. This is also National Splurge Day. National Splurge Day on June 18th. It encourages folks to break out the rainy day funds and spend a little bit. Splurge, as defined in dictionary, is to indulge oneself in some luxury or pleasure. I gotta tell you. This is perfect for you.
Oh, it's been crazy already. Just due to the COVID thing, people staying home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a bang-up year on pools and spa sales.
See, now this is when you go in, and if you're looking for the spa, I might want the 6 person rather than the 4.
Yep. Yep, that's splurging.
That would probably make a real big difference. National Splurge Day. What are some things you can do? Go get a mani and a pedi. I think they're doing that now. Update your wardrobe. Take a nap. Get a massage. Wash the car. Actually, I got to tell you, I feel bad. I usually wash the car myself. Do the hand wash with the thing. Today I might just go out and use the brushless or something like that. Use the automatic car
That's
wash.
what I thought about doing today too, because mine's pretty dirty.
That makes sense for both of us, Karri.
Yep.
I like your thinking. This is also National Go Fishing Day. Take time from your family routine to find a stream or a pond, lake, or river. Bait your hook, cast your line, catch a fish or two. This is a nice day. In addition to providing food, fishing is a recreational pastime for many. Recreational fishing includes conventions and rules, licensing, restrictions, and laws that limit the way which fish may be caught. However, a rod, reel, line, and hooks with any one of the different form of bait or lures are the most common form of recreational fishing. Of course, folks do catch and release, and that's how I typically fish. I don't fish very often, first of all, but when I do, it's catch and release. I'm not. It's not that I don't want to eat what I catch; it's I don't want to clean it.
I was just going to say you don't want to clean it. I bet. I totally get that.
I just don't want to clean what I catch. So this is National Go Fishing Day. Get out and enjoy National Go Fishing Day and have a good time. What's on Wabash? What do you want to see on TV? Well, we've got some good stuff. Korean baseball is going on ESPN and ESPN2, channel 638. That'll be at 5:30. It's on ESPN. That's on channel 601. KT Wiz versus the SK Wyverns today, and they'll replay that at 1 o'clock this afternoon on the Deuce, which of course is 638. Plenty of horse racing today. NBC Sports Network on channel 216, starting at 7:30 this morning. You don't want to miss it. The Royal Ascot. Day 3 continues, or the Queen might show up, who knows. And that'll be followed up on Fox Sports 2 at noon on Channel 219. They got 5.5 hours of racing there. So I think it's 4.5 on one channel, 3.5 on one channel, 5.5 on the other. You can do 9 hours of horse racing if you so wish today. And finally, Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund versus Metz. That's on channel 219, Fox Sports 2, and that'll be at 10 a.m. this morning. My name is Bruce Dickey. That is Karri Kampwerth. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back to get you healthy. Back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Established in 1945 by farmers and folks like you, the primary goal of South Central FS has always been to improve the profitability of farming. And with a focus on service and safety, FS Propane is committed to keeping your system and appliances running efficiently. FS is a local full-service propane company offering you expert tank installation and system maintenance, as well as dedicated seasonal service. So when it comes to managing your propane needs, look to the experts. Look to South Central FS. Hello, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Karri Kampwerth is here from Pisces Pools and Spas, and they've of course got a place here in Flora as well. Where all can I find Pisces Pools and Spas?
Well, our main store, our biggest location, is in Odin. Right on Route 50. Before you go into Odin, coming from the east going west.
Okay, so you're not on the side with the, oh golly.
It used to be Vernon's Antiques and Reproductions. It's a big 80 by 80 building.
So, but you're on the east side.
I'm on the east side of Odin.
You're not on the west side where the other big antiques and the big dinosaurs are.
Right. Right. Not there.
You're not near the dinosaurs.
No.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So if you go over the overpass headed west, you missed us. If you're coming from the west going east, you want to go through Odin over the overpass, and we're on the south side of the road.
So you're there. You're Flora and where?
Vandalia.
Okay. Where are you in Vandalia?
On Sunset, which is, if you're familiar with where Royal King is on Veterans.
Sure.
You go to that four-way stop there. That's where I think 148.
Yeah.
And
you get
40,
51 or something.
Yeah, it's there's a four-way stop there. You go be south on 140, which it turns into Sunset, and there's a little strip mall just right there.
You can find it. Put it in your phone.
It's easy. It's really easy to find. Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you coming in, Karri.
Well, I really appreciate you inviting me.
Tell me a little bit about Pisces Pools and Spas. When did it get going?
My mother, Joanne Spencer, started the business back in 1983. She had worked for a previous pool company, doing their books, things like that.
Sure.
And the partnership there dissolved, and she had enough customers that were going to that store that said, "Hey, Joanne, if you go into business, we'll come to work for you."
Why did she, what got her into the pool business, you think?
Well, who she was working for.
Yeah.
They used to make safety cellars and greenhouses.
Right.
And a salesman come by, said, "Spas will go good in your greenhouses."
Makes sense.
And that's how that company fell into the pool business. Mom was the bookkeeper.
I love it. They fell in.
Yes. Mom
I'm not
was
the first person who's ever said that joke, is it?
Yes, you are.
That's
Yep.
great.
So that's how we kind of fell into the pool business.
Yeah, okay.
So she was responsible for that, helping get that line going and that sort of thing.
Did she have a health issue that got her into it too, or did you not want to go into that part?
No, we can.
I didn't know.
Yeah, when they talked about bringing in the pools and stuff, they asked Mom, "Well, what chemical company, line of chemicals?"
Okay.
And she said, "Well, if I'm going to sell chemicals, I want to sell the brand that my brother-in-law uses in his pool, because his pool is the only pool I've ever swam in that I didn't get ear infections."
Well, you see, now that makes some sense.
Yeah, she grew up with ear infections. And back in her day, when you got an ear infection, they didn't put tubes in your ears, they lanced your ears.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
No, it wasn't.
That sounds awful.
It wasn't.
About how long ago did she open it?
Pisces first opened in April of 1983 in our two-car garage.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. How long until she was able to move out to a business away from the home?
Not until my husband and I took it over and moved it in 2001.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. She just never got to park her car inside.
No. No, I lost my roller rink and they lost their car garage when the store opened.
So you've been doing it. You've been in there for a while, then.
Yes,
You've been in this business for a bit.
Yes. Yeah, I live and breathe it.
You live and breathe it. Well, you see, now that's outstanding. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So you are then an Odin girl all your life.
Yes.
That's. Do you like what you do?
I love my job.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever tried anything else?
Well, I worked fast food in the wintertime when I was going to college to help pay the bills. And then when I graduated college, until the business really took off when we moved it, I substitute taught in the fall.
Well, that's outstanding that you found something.
And that was fun, but I prefer...
You prefer
swimming pools.
You prefer helping folks.
Yes, because that's why my mom started the business, was to help people have clean water and not get sick.
I suspect that you have over the years. Well, you see, I mean, I'm not in the pool business, but I can drive by somebody's pool and I'll say, "My goodness, that thing needs work."
Yes.
Or my goodness, that they may as well just pull the side down on that thing. How quick, when you see something like that, what kind of do you think? Do you think one of two ways? Do you think, man, pull that down, put another one in, or do you think, boy, we can shock this thing and fix it? Which way do you like to think about it?
Well, we gotta be careful. If
Repair versus rebuild.
Right. Well, are you talking about just the water aspect,
just making it swimmable?
Well, yes. Okay. Well, the water aspect of it, if it's what I refer to a Walmart pool, and I'm not digging Walmart pools. There's nothing wrong with Walmart pools, but they're less gallonage. Okay. Okay, and the pumps and filters they put on those, that's the only beef I have.
Those are not the little ones with the edges that.
Yeah, my filters on my spas are bigger than the filters on those pools.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it won't clean one up. It's cheaper to drain it and refill it. Now, your bigger pools, still wall frame with a vinyl liner.
Yeah.
When you drain those, you risk the liner shrinking, and then you're buying a new liner. So we never recommend to drain a vinyl liner swimming pool because of that.
You just rather would clean it.
Yes, and we've got, several step-by-step directions on how to do that.
Well, that's pretty cool. I tell you what, let's do. Let's take a quick break here, and when we come back, we're going to talk about how folks get started in the spring. I mean, it's probably a little bit late now but it's never.
You'd be surprised at people that are still open in their pools.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's always good for a refresher for everybody else.
Yes,
too.
it is. Or people that just bought a house with a pool.
There you go.
We get a lot of those
I
calls.
suspect so. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I'll be back with Karri Kampwerth right after these words. Stick around.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. In Salem, call Brandy Drink Pool.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Karri Kampwerth from Pisces Pools and Spas. I don't think we mentioned in Flora. They're down on North State Street.
North Main Street.
Main Street?
Yeah.
Hadn't switched over to State Street by then yet?
No, our address is Main.
Okay. Well,
So-
it's right there. Where
it's right where it does.
Yeah,
if that's
right.
where it splits. But our 911 address, I guess you call it, or mailing address, is Main Street.
I don't know. Well, let's go. You can find it. You aren't going to miss it. You're not going to miss it. So we're talking about all kinds of things. You mentioned before we left that some folks may not have opened their pools yet. Are you serious? I would have thought, here we are in the beautiful part of summertime, June. Mm-hmm. You'd have thought folks would have their pools open already and ready to go.
A lot of it this time of year has to do with houses being on the market for sale. You know, the house may have been empty, has a pool in the backyard, so you don't want to open a pool if nobody's living there because
Yeah.
they do need daily attention.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But it's not that bad if I go on vacation for like a
No,
few days.
and that's another thing that some people do. Like my accountant, for instance, hasn't opened his yet, I don't think, because they're in Wyoming right now.
Oh, okay.
You know,
So that
they'll-
makes sense.
Right, so they'll wait till they get back from their vacations to open the pool.
That makes sense.
You know.
You have some handy dandy opening your pool. Now, granted, this one says don't wait till Memorial Day. We
Right.
might want to change that to don't wait until the 4th of July.
Exactly.
Why should I open my pool earlier rather than later?
The worse the water is going to be. A lot of people, I think, have this misconception that when the cover's on it, algae doesn't grow.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that
If
makes. I got to tell you that makes sense to me.
Yes.
I would say the covers on. There's no algae going to get into that
Right,
thing.
but covers aren't seal-proof. You know, they can develop pinholes.
Sure.
You know, and whatever's on top can go through to inside the pool. But a lot of things people don't realize is bacteria.
Oh, really?
Yes. You shut your pool down in end of August, September, you
Right.
know. Ideal in my world is October, but a lot of people shut down as soon as the kids go back to school. So if you think about it, even if you had a high chlorine level back in August, September, it's been shut down now for 6, 8, 9 months.
Right.
There is no chlorine left in that pool.
How long will your normal chlorine level last before it fades away, I guess?
It just several things take into account. The weather.
Yeah.
The warmer fall we have, the less the chlorine's going to last. So
Oh,
that's
really?
why we recommend when we have warm Septembers to keep the pool open as long as you can.
I see. All right.
Okay. And then how warm it gets early.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we've had some Marches that it hit 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens is you start to get bacteria buildup in the water.
Oh, okay.
Water mold, you know, things like that.
The earlier in the season you get to that, the better for your pool in the long run.
Yes, a lot of people are like, I don't want the electricity. You will spend 3 times as much on chemicals cleaning the pool up in end of May, June, July than what if you would have opened it April.
Is that something that folks just don't realize?
They don't realize it. No.
I mean, whenever you have a pool, you mentioned the cost there that
Mm-hmm.
the cost varies, but it's going to be it's actually cheaper to open early.
Early, yes, because a lot of people confuse the expense of the pump.
Yeah.
You know, if they think about it, a lot of people wait and open the pool at the same time when they turn on the air conditioner.
Oh, really?
So what happens to the power bill?
Power bill's going to jump.
And are you going to
Either
blame
way.
the air conditioner?
No.
No, you're going to blame the swimming pool because, you know, the air conditioner is a necessity.
You
know?
gotta have the air
You
conditioner.
know?
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I've got this next picture. Tell me about this. This is basically after an opening, and it's
Yes.
and it'll clear that quickly, huh?
With certain chemicals in the white water chemistry, yes. Which is why we went into business, was the water chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want to hop in on day one.
No, because we were talking about bacteria.
Yeah.
This is a question I get asked a lot too, so I want to make sure everybody's listening. It is not safe to swim in a green pool if there's not a chlorine level.
Really?
Really.
Why?
A pond has Mother Nature.
You know, say I have a pond. I'll
Your
go swimming
pond
in
has
lakes.
Mother Nature to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Okay, for certain bacteria, etc. A pool does not. That's a man-made thing. When I was 4, I had a horse trough was my first swimming pool. Not a horse trough, but
Sweet.
yeah, one of the big round 8-foot steel
Yeah.
tanks. You know, we went on vacation, came home, it was green. My mom's, don't get in that. Oh, I'm just gonna wade in it, Mom. Well, algae on. You know, that slick
Sure,
surface,
sure.
slipped, fell, drank some water, next thing you know, she's swimming. And I remember this very vividly. I spent a week in the hospital with gastroenteritis.
You got spirogyra or
Stomach.
something.
I got a stomach infection.
Oh.
And what the pediatrician asked my mom is, where has this child drank dirty water?
And that's right where it was.
Yep.
In the pool. Well, not the pool.
Yep.
It wasn't in the pool. It was
Yeah,
in the,
I remember.
in the horse trough.
Yeah.
I got
Even though there was only, this much water in it,
Yeah.
I still drank it. I mean, I didn't purposely drink it. I slipped, fell.
I
you
got
know?
to tell you, that leads me to think that I was so smart. One year, whenever you go to the farm stores, yeah, you'll go to Rural King or go to Kincaid's or go to some nice big farm store. You see those troughs.
Yeah.
And I'm used to big plastic the baby pools or
Yes,
something like that.
yes.
I like the big plastic baby pools. I don't have a big pool. I don't have enough of a backyard for ones or something like that. But I saw those troughs.
Yes.
And boy, that looks like that makes a ton of sense. Had it not cost about twice what I wanted to pay, I would have had one of those troughs going. And I would have had the bacterial stomach infection or something going on.
Yes.
Oh, see,
That's why you got to be careful with these little Walmart pools and make sure you keep the chlorine in the pH balanced, or your kids are going to have ear infections,
yeah.
stomach infections.
I mean, see, you're servicing those as well as that.
Oh, yeah. A pool, water's water.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of pool you have.
Yeah.
If it holds water and has a pump and filter, it needs to be treated.
That makes a ton of sense. I've got Karri Kampwerth here. Okay. So what's the first thing somebody needs to think about when they're going to open their pool then?
The very first thing I try to tell people when they're going to open their pool is before they take the cover off, make sure the pump runs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You don't want to if the pump's not running, leave the cover on.
Able to run. Yes.
Yeah.
Leave the cover on, because once you pull that cover off, the pool can be crystal clear, but once you pull that cover off and you've exposed it to sunlight, if you don't get that pump running within the next couple days, it'll turn crystal clear to green as a pond.
Is that right?
Yeah, because the algae has already started in that pool. It just hasn't changed colors yet. As soon as it gets the sunlight, it'll change.
What kind of time frame do I usually have to deal with when I'm from checking the pump before taking the cover off until I'm ready to go swimming?
The sooner you do it, the quicker. The only thing you're waiting on is the water to warm up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you wait, I can just about guarantee anybody that waits till after Mother's Day to open their pool, it's going to be cloudy. Oh. If you wait till after Memorial Day, it's a strong chance it's going to be green.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
because then you're going to have algae.
Yes, and it takes a good, strong week to clean up a green pool.
Wow. See, now that makes that makes a ton of sense.
Yes.
That makes it. It's another really good argument for opening early. Now, granted, it's a little late now.
Yeah.
But you still can do it, and
yes.
just might have other issues to deal with.
Right, and there's other things, and we've had more and more people doing this. Is you can get the pool running in April with the cover on the pool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because a lot of people don't like to take their cover off because of the trees.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, mine was one of them. I didn't get mine open until Mother's Day, and it was a little bit hazy. But we've got oak trees out at my mom and dad's, and them things were a nightmare.
We've got pictures later on of dealing with trees. Well, I tell you what, let's do. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll look at the gross pictures.
Okay.
This Karri Kampwerth is here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey from Pisces Pools and Spas, and we're just chatting about all kinds of stuff, getting your pool open and keeping your pool clean, keeping you healthy. Back right after this. Stick around.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagers offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagers also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagers is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Wolfsville. It's a cool place.
Is it so bad down there?
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today, Karri Kampwerth from Pisces Pools and Spas, and we're just chatting about all kinds of stuff, trying to keep you healthy. And one of the things that you talked about, one of the things that you mentioned earlier was making sure your chlorine. All right, we've opened the pools, right?
Yes.
We've got them open. We're all swimming. We're having a good time, and we're dumping chlorine every once in a while. And how often do people need to dump chlorine, by the way?
Well, they need to be testing their water at least once a week.
Test your water once a week.
At least.
Okay, at least once a week.
At minimum once a week.
At minimum.
Yes.
Every couple of days might be better.
When they're starting up until they get a rhythm going and, a consistency with the test, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got it going. We've got the whole pool thing going. We're feeling good about ourselves, and I'm swimming. I'm doing the high dive off the board. I've flipped. I've got back flips going. I'm just having a ball, but then I get out. Maybe it's kind of an odd smell.
A lot of complaints that we get in the store is either itchy, burning eyes.
Okay.
Or the pool smells like chlorine.
Pool smells like chlorine. This is what we have here. This is should a sparkling, clear pool that is sanitized have a strong odor of chlorine? And you say?
No.
No.
A properly sanitized pool or spas included,
right,
should never have an odor.
Oh, kidding.
Of any kind.
Is that right?
Yes. When you walk into a hotel and there's a pool because it hits you in the face.
Yeah.
Anytime you can smell chlorine like that, that is not what we call in the pool industry free available chlorine that's free to kill germs. That's chlorine that is tied up in nitrogen from swimmers' waste, perspiration, sweat, etc. That's what causes ear infections.
Is that right?
Yes. So if you can smell chlorine in your pool, you don't have enough chlorine in your pool.
Now that is just antithetical. Mm-hmm. That just doesn't make logical sense.
I know it doesn't, but take it from someone that's been in pools with severely high chlorine levels, and I've never smelled chlorine in them. When you get out, you might smell it this way, yeah, or you're one
taste
time
it accidentally.
I can't even say that you taste it. When I was growing up, I remember, I think it was my senior year of high school, I had the chlorine level in our pool off the chart. And the only thing,
Why, did you have a party? You had a party coming up? You needed to make sure it's clean?
It had turned cloudy because, it had turned...
You don't need to explain yourself. That's fine.
It happens. And the only thing that the high chlorine bothered me was my cheeks burned a little bit.
Oh, really?
It was a little tingly from the thing.
Yeah.
But 9 out of 10 times when people complain of their eyes burning, it is not the chlorine that's doing it. It's the pH of the water.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The pH level, acid level.
It's either acid or alkali.
Yeah.
Okay? Alkali is like getting soap in your eyes.
Okay.
When it's acidic, it's like getting lemon juice in your eye. That's why the fluid in your eye has a pH, I believe it's 7.4.
I think that's right.
So on a swimming pool, they want the pH between 7.4 and 7.6 for several reasons. Number one being your chlorine works best in that range.
Okay.
Okay? Number two, swimmer comfort.
Ah.
That's why shampoos advertise pH balance.
Yeah.
Deodorants advertise pH balance.
Yeah.
For our comfort.
I had no idea.
A lot of people don't. They think chlorine's the bad guy. Chlorine saves more lives every year than any antibiotic.
Chlorine is a cleanser. I mean,
Yes.
for crying out loud.
It's a
this is what's-
sanitizer.
It's a sanitizer.
It's sanitizer.
This is what's keeping us clean. The chlorine
It's
bleach
what's-
is keeping us clean right now.
Yes.
And COVID free.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'll be doggone. All right. So the use of chlorine. I'm going to ask. You're going to think this is the stupidest question in the world, but I mean, it's. I don't own a pool, so I could ask stupid questions.
There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Well, you haven't heard it.
Trust me, I'm sure I have.
Does you say folks try to keep the pH level 7.4 to 7.6.
Yes.
And if it's but my chlorine level is what moves my pH up and down.
Yes, chlorine by nature has a low pH, depending on how it's made.
So if it's over-chlorinated, like you said,
it can drive the pH down.
It's going to be, what was the word? Not
acidic.
It is acidic.
It's acidic, yes.
If it's high in chlorine.
Yes.
And
It can get acidic, yes.
And if we have low chlorine is when we're getting too high in pH.
Typically, yes, because guess what else likes a high pH?
Algae.
You betcha.
I am so smart.
Yep. There's a lot of chemistry that goes into.
There must be just a
There
huge
is.
level of chemistry that goes into this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Part of keeping the pool clean, of course, is also, you mentioned it earlier, keeping like when you're starting it up, keeping the tree droppings and stuff out of it.
Yes.
Tell me, I'm going to put a couple pictures up, and you
Okay.
tell me what we're looking at here.
Okay.
What do we have here?
That has, Amber from my Vandalia store posted that picture. That's out of her pool. Cottonwood.
So, and you're seeing those right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
And actually, I got to see my first cottonwood tree 2 weeks ago. I was out back behind our store putting some stuff away, and I saw this stuff floating through the air. And I was like, what on earth? And I looked over, and here's this big tree with this long stuff hanging down.
Right.
Looks like cotton.
Just shedding.
Yeah, just shedding. And that goes into your skimmer basket. If your skimmer basket doesn't catch it, it goes down to your pump
So
basket.
it's in the skimmer basket.
That's the pump basket.
That's the pump basket.
Yes, this is why it's very important. People don't realize this. That pump basket needs to be checked a minimum of once a month.
Really?
But during times like now when you've got
Got the cottonwoods.
Or when they start farming and you get all that
Yeah.
extra stuff in the air, you need to probably check it once a week.
All right, now, so how big is this basket?
Oh, that basket's only probably 4 inches across by 6 inches deep.
Okay.
Yeah, and if it holds water, you're really hurting your pump. And
Oh,
I've
is that
seen
right?
that. Yeah, I've pulled baskets out of pumps before and they held water. It had so much stuff in it.
And the pump is just working overtime.
Yes.
Trying to deal with
Yes.
that. Okay, tell me a little bit about this. You were talking about that. Looks like, is that sand?
Yes, that's filter sand. I'm going to guess that probably come out of the top of a filter. A lot of people, depending on where you live, that is, when you backwash your filter, the majority of the dirt goes to the bottom of the filter, so it
Okay.
doesn't backwash out.
Right.
What happens, because we used to get the same stuff in our pool, we had a carpet on our deck, and it tracked stuff in there. But that's a combination probably of cottonwood that made it to the filter.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Look at that thing real close. You can
Yeah,
see that it's
you
got.
can see it's fibery.
It's got some cottonwood stems coming out of it, for crying out loud.
Yes.
It's growing.
And this is why that we highly recommend once a month you run a filter cleaner through your filter.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, to backwash this stuff out,
Yeah.
because it's what makes it clump is oil from suntan lotion.
Right.
Because ozone ain't what it used to be.
Yeah.
And other chemicals, And, you know, if you live next to a field, you know, you're going to have fertilizer and
You're
everything
gonna have
else. Dirt blowing into it, everything else.
They planted my soybeans yesterday.
Yes.
So yeah, we were eating dirt all night long. So that's just watching. Speaking of eating dirt, and this I saw this picture. I saw this picture and I thought, what in the world can that be? But you explain it perfectly to what that actually is.
Yes, that's pollen.
That's pollen.
Yes.
That's like what the green stuff people are seeing on their cars right now.
Yes, on top of spa covers, on top of their patio furniture.
So this somebody has just wiped out a filter or something, or what is that thing?
It looks like we've got a product at our store that called skimmer socks.
Okay.
And they go in the skimmer basket.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Because that stuff there is too fine. It'll go right through your sand filter back into your pool. This time of year, we get so many calls. There's something wrong with my filter. I vacuumed it, go out there an hour later, there's stuff laying on the floor again. Well, it's too small. It goes right through the filter, right back into the pool. Where you put one of the skim socks on there, it catches it. But you have to clean it daily.
Oh, see, now that's what I'm saying. How long
you have to rinse that daily. That particular one's probably only 4 hours running in my pool. Yeah.
Wow. And it probably, if you're living in a higher wooded area, heavily wooded area.
We've got honeysuckle out by ours and trees and yeah.
Yes. I want to see that again. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
That is just full of goo.
And if you don't have that in your skimmer, guess where all that goes? To the floor of the pool.
Yeah, that's what's making the floor of the pool dirtier.
Yes.
Unbelievable. I tell you what, that's just shocking. It's surprising to me, but which makes me understand why I'm makes you understand why you're hacking a little bit. Well, I tell you what, let's we're gonna get away from the gross stuff. How's that sound?
That's fine with me.
Let's get away from the gross stuff. Let's get the more fun stuff. When we come back, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're going to talk a little bit about, might talk about some hot tubs, and we might go to Churchill Downs. Who knows? You're watching Big Talk. Back right after this. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all of the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Guten Tag, Dominant here, and welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Karri Kampwerth is here. She is from Pisces Pools and Spas in Odin, Flora, and Vandalia, and you can stop in any of those stores, and they'll be able to help out in all the questions and stuff that we're talking about. All right. We were talking about opening your pool, and folks, when they're going to open their pool, they've got those pool covers. They use those pool covers all year long. What do I do with the pool cover after is there anything I need to do? I need to dry them out and make sure they're dry, or what do I do for
letting them
storage of the pool cover?
Letting them dry out is the worst thing you can do.
See, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, think of it this way. Think of anything anymore that's plastic or vinyl.
Right.
And it's used to being wet. You've had it on the pool for anywhere from 6 to 9 months, depending on when you close and when you open.
Right.
So it's used to being wet. It's used to having that moisture. When you let that plastic or vinyl dry out, what does it typically want to do?
Well, if it's going to, I don't know, probably rot.
Well, dry
out.
Dry rot is a big issue. Dry rot, crack, etc. So we've got on our Facebook page we have a pool opening or album that goes through how to clean all that garbage off the cover so you don't get it in the pool.
Yeah.
And then we recommend a product called Stowaway to put on the cover. And
that's what I was showing here, right?
Yes. And what the Stowaway does is it's a mildew. It'll help prevent mildew.
Okay.
And you can store the cover wet. What we do when we service a pool, in-ground pools on opening, is we clean the cover off. We squirt this on it, brush it around really good, roll it up wet.
Okay.
And put it in the biggest trash can you can find.
Biggest trash can you can find because the roll will fit.
Yes. And
do you put a trash can on top of it too?
If you can fit the lid on it, great. Because depending on whether you've got an above ground or an in ground, your typical in ground cover costs, especially the good safety covers, cost anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000.
Oh my!
And nothing is more disheartening than, as a pool person, going and putting on that cover in the fall, and you go to unroll it, and it's got chew holes in it from mice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you put it in a trash can.
Mice aren't going to get it.
Exactly.
Hadn't really thought about
yes.
that.
Yes, and your good above ground winter covers can cost $200-$300, and a lot of people don't get the lifespan out of their above ground winter cover because they do exactly what you thought. You let it dry out, and they roll it up and throw it in the shed.
Yeah.
Well, the ants get in it, they dry rot, and the material breaks the material down. If you store it wet with a Stowaway, I guarantee you'll get 3 to 4 years out of your winter cover.
And
the above ground. In ground, you'll get up to 10.
You mentioned you have schools. Do you?
Yes.
Well, tell me about these schools.
We have pool opening school, how to open your above ground pool, and then we have pool closing schools.
Okay.
How to close your above ground pool.
You've already done the pool opening school.
We didn't do the pool opening school this year because of COVID.
No, I see.
Okay. Because of COVID. Because, it was 1st of April is normally when I do that, and that's when, we will do pool closing school. We usually do it in August, mid to end of August. if you're not already one of our customers and it's something you're interested in, you can either check out our Facebook page because we'll put it on there.
Right.
Or call one of our stores and give us your email address because we email all our customers the invitations.
I've got a couple of hot tubs.
And it's free.
That's cool.
It's free.
I got a couple of hot tubs I was going to show here, and they're leading me to my next question. This one is inside, and it's already loaded. Is that a 4-seater, I guess?
Actually, that one is a 6-seater.
Where the heck are all the 6 seats, I guess? It's
It's got water in it, so you can't see it.
Oh.
But there's actually 3 seats across the back.
Yeah.
You got one in each corner, one in the middle. And then coming up the sides, you've got one on each side. And then where that fountain is, there's what they call a cool-down seat.
So that's a fountain. That's what I was going to ask you about.
That's a fountain.
That is a fountain.
Yes.
Just for playing and having fun.
For looking nice and sounding pretty.
All right. Let me tell you, now this one.
That's actually the same.
That's an 8. Oh, that's the same one?
That is the exact same tub, just a different color, no water.
No kidding.
Yes. It's not there anymore. It's sold. All those are gone, but
that's good for you.
Yes. But yeah, no, that's the exact same size tub.
Is the big green egg sold too?
No, those are still there.
Okay.
But they are awesome.
All right. The reason I bring those up is because those are both above ground.
Yes.
What is the preferred? Well, I mean, what if I'm looking for a hot tub? Am I better off going ahead digging a hole, putting a hot tub in?
Oh, absolutely not.
No kidding.
No.
See, now that's also antithetical to what I would think also. I think I'd be better off having a permanence of the thing.
No.
But that's not good. Huh?
No. The only places that are good for in-ground hot tubs are your areas where it doesn't freeze.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why? I mean, if I have it's a hot tub, it's not going to freeze.
If you don't keep it heated in the winter around here, yes, it will.
Oh.
And that's just it. Some people don't use their tubs year round. Some only use them in the summer. Some only use them in the winter. Your in-ground spas, because I think I have 2 customers with in-ground spas. One's fiberglass, one's concrete. The fiberglass one, he does winterize it every year, but it has popped out of the ground 2 different times.
Pops out?
Yes. Because to winterize it, you have to drain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes. The water table around here certain times of the year, is a foot. Well, anytime the water table in the ground gets higher than the water table in the spa or the vessel,
underneath
it will pop it right out of the ground.
Oh my.
I've seen fiberglass pools that people drained that shouldn't have drained them pop out of the ground because the water table was too high.
So rule of thumb, you may not, if you have an in-ground pool.
Yes, if you have an in-ground pool, you do not want to drain it unless you have been instructed by your pool professional.
And probably ready to refill.
Yes, yeah, you have to be ready to fill it right back up.
No kidding.
Yes.
See that? I'm surprised by that. And I guess with the above ground hot tubs anyway, those make more sense maybe because they're easier to deal with. It's easier possibly to deal with all the potential.
The plumbing,
the plumbing of it.
Yes, yeah. I mean, anytime you put something in the ground, you run a risk of something breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're busting up concrete if it's in the ground to fix it.
I tell you what, we have learned so much. We have learned so much today. Go to Pisces Pools and Spas if you're wanting to learn more about that. Before I let you go,
yes,
Belmont Stakes are this weekend. You're a horse person.
Yes, I am.
Do you know?
It's kind of hard to. We didn't have we didn't have a Kentucky Derby, so it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult to get into the whole.
Kind of difficult to think about the Belmont Stakes.
It is, because I totally forgot about it being this weekend.
And in Belmont, it's also only a mile and an eighth rather than a mile and a half this weekend.
Yeah.
I only bring that up to bring up this picture.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute, not that picture. Which is the picture? This picture. Which picture? Not that picture. This picture, not that picture. I've got it. I'm telling you. Maybe I don't have it. I don't have it. I screwed up. I didn't get the right picture put in. I'm sorry. You have stood up on the steeples at Churchill Down.
Yes.
I've never known anybody stand up on this. That's really cool.
Actually, I think that is one of those nice little.
Is that perk?
No. I can't think of the term you use.
You won all kinds of money.
No, when you're taking pictures and you make it look like you're sitting.
Oh.
Because we were in the bleachers.
You didn't actually go up there.
We were in the bleachers.
So you had green screen behind you.
Yeah, no, it was the steeples behind us.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's just the angle the picture was taken at so that you could get the staples.
It's an optical illusion.
That's the word. That's the word. Yeah, we were in the bleachers.
I wish
Or
I
the
could.
seating,
Oh,
yeah.
I tell you what, next time you come on, I'll show that picture. How's
Okay,
that
that's
sound?
fine. That's fine.
Who you picking? Tis the Law, I guess.
I don't even know who's running,
Tis the Law is the only
which
good,
is shame on me,
it's
but
the only good 3-year-old left.
yeah.
Nah, well, we'll talk about that one though tomorrow. We've got sports show, Take the Points coming up tomorrow. Thank you, Karri, so much for being here. Great to meet you.
Thank you for
Thank you so much for
inviting
being
me.
here. You
Yes.
bet. Folks, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay safe.